Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast. I am so happy you are here with us today.
Yes, welcome. We are really glad you joined us. Today, we have a topic that is simple, practical, and something you will use almost every single day.
That is right. Today, we are going to talk about borrowing something politely.
Borrowing means asking to use something that belongs to someone else and then returning it when you are done. It is a very normal and very common thing to do in everyday life.
You borrow things all the time without even thinking about it. You borrow a pen from a coworker. You borrow a phone charger from a friend. You borrow a book from a neighbor.
But in English, especially in American English, the way you ask matters a lot. Asking politely shows respect, good manners, and social awareness.
And that is exactly what we are going to teach you today. The right words, the right tone, and the right phrases to borrow things politely in any situation.
We will go slow, we will explain everything clearly, and we will give you real example conversations so you can practice and feel completely confident.
So let's get started. First, let's understand the difference between borrowing and lending. These two words confuse a lot of learners, so let's make it very clear.
Borrowing is what you do. When you take something from someone to use temporarily, you are borrowing it. You are the borrower.
Lending is what the other person does. When someone gives you something to use temporarily, they are lending it to you. They are the lender.
So you borrow from someone and someone lends to you. Let us say it again. You borrow a pen from your coworker. Your coworker lends you a pen. Same situation, two different perspectives.
This is a very common mistake for beginners. Many people say, "Can you borrow me a pen?" But that is not correct. The right way is, "Can I borrow your pen?" You are the one borrowing. The other person is lending.
Remember, can I borrow your blank? That's the correct structure. Practice it. Say it 10 times. Can I borrow your pen?
Perfect. Now, let's learn the different ways to ask to borrow something. There are formal ways and casual ways, and the right one depends on the situation and the person you are talking to.
The most basic and most common way is, can I borrow your blank? This works in almost every casual situation, with friends, classmates, coworkers, and neighbors.
For example, "Can I borrow your umbrella?" Or, "Can I borrow your phone charger for a few minutes?" Or, "Can I borrow a pen? I forgot mine." Notice the phrase, "for a few minutes." This tells the person how long you need the item. It reassures them that you will give it back soon. Always giving a time frame is a very polite habit. A slightly more polite version is, "Could I borrow your?" Using could instead of can makes the question softer and more respectful. It is a small change, but it makes a big difference in tone.
For example, could I borrow your calculator for the meeting? Or, could I borrow your jacket? It is a little cold in here.
An even more formal way is, "Would it be okay if I borrowed your?" This is used in more formal situations, like at work, with someone you do not know very well, or when you are asking for something significant.
For example, would it be okay if I borrowed your car this weekend? Or, would it be okay if I borrowed your laptop for a couple of hours?
Notice how much softer and more respectful that sounds. You're not demanding, you're genuinely asking for permission, and you're making it very easy for the person to say no if they need to.
That is a very important point. A polite request always gives the other person a comfortable way to say no. You never want to pressure someone. Respecting their answer, yes or no, is part of good manners.
Let us now do our first full example conversation. Two classmates are in a classroom before a test. I will be the student who needs to borrow something, and speaker 2 will be the classmate.
Perfect. Let's go.
"Hey, sorry to bother you. Do you by any chance have an extra pencil I could borrow? I totally forgot mine today."
Oh, of course. No bother at all. Let me check my bag. Yeah, here you go. I have 2, so take this one.
Oh, you are a lifesaver. Thank you so much. I'll give it right back after the test.
No rush at all. Keep it as long as you need. Good luck on the test.
Thank you. You too.
That was such a natural and friendly exchange. Let's highlight the key phrases.
First, sorry to bother you. This is a very polite opener. It acknowledges that you are interrupting the person and shows that you respect their time. Always a great way to start a request.
Second, do you by any chance have? By any chance softens the question. It means, I'm not sure if you have this, but I'm hoping you might. It's humble and gentle. Very polite.
Third, I totally forgot mine today. Giving a brief reason for your request makes it feel more genuine and less demanding. You're explaining yourself without over-explaining. Short and honest.
Fourth, no bother at all. This is the response when someone says, sorry to bother you. It means, you are not bothering me at all. Please go ahead. It's warm and reassuring.
Fifth, I'll give it right back. Right back means very soon, immediately after I'm done. This reassures the lender that you will return the item quickly.
Sixth, no rush at all. This is what the lender says to put the borrower at ease. It means, take your time. Do not hurry. I'm not in a hurry to get it back.
These 6 phrases work together beautifully. They create a smooth, warm, and respectful borrowing exchange. Practice them as a complete script.
Now let's talk about borrowing things at work. The workplace is one of the most common places where you need to borrow things, and where being polite really matters.
At work, you might need to borrow a stapler, scissors, a pen, a charger, a notebook, or even someone's desk space for a meeting.
The key at work is to always acknowledge the person's time and always offer to return the item promptly. Promptly means quickly, without delay.
You might say, "Hey, I am so sorry to interrupt. Could I quickly borrow your stapler? I just need it for 1 second."
Notice, I just need it for 1 second. 1 second does not literally mean 1 second. It means very briefly, very quickly. It is a figure of speech that Americans use constantly.
Or you might say, "Excuse me, would you mind if I borrowed your phone charger? Mine died and I have an important call in 20 minutes."
Notice again, you give the reason. Mine died means my charger stopped working, my battery ran out. And I have an important call gives urgency without being demanding. Very effective.
Let us do a full workplace conversation now. I'll be an employee who needs to borrow something, and speaker 2 will be the coworker.
Great. Here we go.
Hey, Mark, do you have a second?
Sure. What is up?
I feel terrible asking, but my laptop charger is not working and my battery is almost dead. Would it be okay if I borrowed yours for about an hour? I have a presentation to finish.
Oh, absolutely. No problem at all. Here you go. I'm actually stepping into a meeting for the next 2 hours, so take as long as you need.
Oh my goodness, you are amazing. Thank you so much, Mark. I will bring it back to your desk as soon as my presentation is done. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Good luck with the presentation. You're going to crush it.
Thank you. I needed that. See you later.
See ya.
That was such a warm and natural workplace conversation. Let's pull out the most useful phrases.
First, I feel terrible asking. This phrase shows humility and awareness. You're acknowledging that this is an inconvenience. It makes the request feel very genuine and respectful.
Second, my battery is almost dead. Dead in this context means completely out of power, not functioning. My phone is dead or my laptop battery is dead are very common American expressions.
Third, take as long as you need. This is a very generous response from a lender. It means, I'm in no hurry, use it for as long as necessary. It is warm and giving.
Fourth, I will bring it back to your desk as soon as. This is a great promise to make when borrowing. You're being specific. You will return it to their desk, and you give a clear time, as soon as my presentation is done.
Fifth, you're going to crush it. Crush it means you're going to do extremely well. You're going to succeed. It's an enthusiastic and encouraging American expression. People say it before presentations, games, interviews, and big moments.
Now, let us talk about borrowing things from neighbors. In American neighborhoods, borrowing from neighbors is a very common and friendly tradition.
People borrow tools, cooking ingredients, folding chairs, extension cords, and all kinds of things from their neighbors. It is a sign of a friendly, connected community.
When you knock on a neighbor's door to borrow something, you might say, "Hi, I'm so sorry to bother you. I was wondering if I could borrow your. I will bring it back as soon as I'm done."
Or, hey, quick question. Do you happen to have Mine is broken and I just need it for a little while.
Do you happen to have is very similar to do you by any chance have. Both are gentle, humble ways to ask. They do not assume, they do not pressure, they simply inquire.
Let us do a quick neighbor conversation. I will be the neighbor who is borrowing, and speaker one would be the neighbor who lends.
Sure, here we go.
Hi, good afternoon. I hope I'm not interrupting anything. I'm your neighbor from next door, apartment 4B. My name is Daniel.
Oh, hi, Daniel. I'm Lisa. Nice to meet you properly. What can I do for you?
Nice to meet you too. I feel a little embarrassed asking, but I'm making dinner and I just realized I'm completely out of olive oil. Would you happen to have some I could borrow? Just a little bit. I'll replace it this weekend when I go to the store.
Oh, of course. Not embarrassing at all. Come on in for just a second. I have a big bottle. Let me pour some into a smaller container for you.
Oh, that is so incredibly kind of you. You really did not have to do that.
It's my pleasure. Being a good neighbor is important to me. Here you go. That should be plenty.
Thank you so much, Lisa. This is really lovely of you. I will definitely replace it this weekend. And if you ever need anything, please do not hesitate to knock.
I will. Welcome to the building, Daniel. I hope you enjoy your dinner.
Thank you. I'm sure I will now. Have a wonderful evening.
You too. Good night.
That was such a warm and community-spirited conversation. Let's highlight the best phrases.
First, I hope I'm not interrupting anything. This is a very polite way to start when you knock on someone's door unexpectedly. It shows awareness and consideration.
Second, I feel a little embarrassed asking. This phrase shows humility. You're acknowledging that asking is a little vulnerable. Americans find this charming and genuine.
Third, I will replace it this weekend. Replace means I will buy a new one and give it to you. This is different from return. You return something you borrowed. You replace something you used up. Very important distinction.
Fourth, come on in for just a second. This shows warmth and hospitality. It is very quick, just a second.
Fifth, please do not hesitate to knock. Hesitate means to pause or hold back. Do not hesitate means feel free, anytime, without worry. It is a generous and open invitation. Americans use this phrase a lot.
Now, let us talk about what to say when someone asks to borrow something from you, because knowing how to respond graciously is just as important as knowing how to ask.
If you are happy to lend, say, of course, go ahead, or absolutely, here you go, or sure, no problem at all, just bring it back when you're done.
If you need it back by a specific time, you can say, sure, just make sure I get it back by 3 because I need it for a meeting.
And if you cannot lend it right now, maybe you are using it or it is very personal, you can politely decline. You can say, I'm so sorry, I actually need it right now, but I will let you know as soon as I'm done with it.
Or, I wish I could help, but this one is very fragile and I'm a little nervous about lending it. I hope you understand.
Both of those are completely acceptable. You are not obligated to lend anything, but declining politely with a reason and an apology is the respectful and kind thing to do.
Let us now do our complete phrase review. Repeat each phrase after us.
First, could I borrow your for a few minutes? Could I borrow your for a few minutes?
Second, do you by any chance have an extra? Do you by any chance have an extra?
Third, sorry to bother you. Sorry to bother you.
Fourth, I will give it right back. I will give it right back.
Fifth, no rush at all. No rush at all.
Sixth, I feel terrible asking, but. I feel terrible asking, but.
Seventh, my battery is almost dead. My battery is almost dead.
Eighth, take as long as you need. Take as long as you need.
Ninth, I will replace it this weekend. I will replace it this weekend.
And 10th, please do not hesitate to knock. Please Do not hesitate to knock.
10 essential phrases for borrowing something politely. These will work in every situation, at school, at work, with neighbors, and with friends.
Remember, the way you ask is just as important as what you are asking for. A polite request with the right words shows that you respect the other person and value their generosity.
In America, people are generally very willing to help and to lend things, but they appreciate being asked the right way. Politeness opens doors, literally and figuratively.
Figuratively means not in a physical sense, but in a general life sense. Being polite opens opportunities, builds relationships, and creates goodwill everywhere you go.
So the next time you need to borrow something, take a breath, smile, and say, "I'm so sorry to bother you. Could I by any chance borrow your—" I'll give it right back. That one sentence will work every single time, we promise.
We are so proud of you for learning with us today. These are real, practical skills that will make your everyday life in America so much smoother and more comfortable.
Thank you so much for listening to today's podcast. We hope it was helpful, clear, and easy to follow.
Listen again, repeat the phrases out loud, and practice with a friend or family member. The more you say them, the more natural they will feel.
And join us next time for another everyday English topic that will help you feel confident and connected in the USA.
Until then, keep practicing, keep growing, and never stop learning.
Take care, everyone. See you next time.